I hardly need to say it.
Thank you. Thank you. So in any case, he would come here to see you on first the private here. I 10 years. Dr. Anthony Harris already and to the diploma.
Yes.
So this is the. You see it in the shape of the figure of a lady, a goddess. I have a message from the artist who created this.
I would like to know what
Yes, it's kind of according to her. I met her just before I came to Paris. She lives in Paris.
is the artist French?
She is a Japanese lady. Toshi Ishii is her name. She sent you this message herself. She writes in French, but this is an English translation. It explains about the statuette. She calls it the beginning of eternity. It's like Venus rising out of the sea.
How is the Venus?
And she actually said she was commissioned to design this in 2002. She did not know that you will be she had actually drew the experience, the inspiration from you. That's also a DVD.
Thank you very much. Is that about the works?
I think this is from a television program that
Let's see.
Nice.
This is about the tree of God.
I've seen it myself. And another letter from her, actually, when she gave to me when we met last week. So the message is basically saying it's in French. Next time you read and speak French. So I just say she's very happy, very honored she is here.
It's very different from Botticelli's idea of Venus.
Yeah, it is different. Yeah, it's something in common.
Rising from the waves, I suppose. Rising from the sea form has to be the basis of it.
And I can tell you, she has really very great respect. She's really so happy that everything happened. My director general, this is just a book from a book of our publications. This is a copy of the cover. It's titled this book.
叫呀，别等，别等。
可以，拿走，拿走。
哦，20了，等票。
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Suchi, for taking the time to see me. I had this pleasure of presenting to the Aung San Suu Kyi the trophy of the Madanjeet Singh Prize. She won it in 2002. It is named after Mr. Madanjeet Singh, who is a former Indian diplomat and philanthropist, a goodwill ambassador of UNESCO. The prize stands for tolerance and non-violence, and it's really a great pleasure to have this opportunity to deliver it on behalf of our Director General. Thank you very much. And the other message that I conveyed to Aung San Suu Kyi from the Director General is how much UNESCO, how much Myanmar is close to the heart of UNESCO and the Director General herself, and that we stand ready to assist in the present great movement of process of reform and reconciliation in this country, and to stand by you yourself, Aung San Suu Kyi, and your country.
I do not have very much to say. Just thank you to UNESCO and to Mr. Madanjeet Singh for the prize and for the way in which UNESCO has always been concerned about Burma for many decades. I also want to apologize to all of you for having kept you standing in the sun for so long, but you must confess that you didn't have to wait as long as for us as I had to wait for the award. So that was not too bad. But thank you all for coming, and I look forward to the day when Burma and UNESCO can work together more closely than it has done in the past.
She is also a lady, and UNESCO places big focus on them.
We are feeling 13 good candidates.
Alright, so thank you again, and very best wishes for your election.
I'll have some in Paris one day.
Thank you.
As I thank UNESCO for awarding me the UNESCO-Madanjeet Singh Prize for Tolerance and Nonviolence, I would like to thank and honor Mr. Madanjeet Singh for highlighting the link between tolerance and nonviolence. We cannot have nonviolence unless there is tolerance, because the link between intolerance and violence is strong. Tolerance means that even if you do not agree with the opinions of others, you make an effort to understand why they hold such opinions and to try to create an atmosphere of harmony. Unless we can be tolerant of others' differences from ourselves, we will not be able to control ourselves from thinking of others as wrong. And it is so easy to hurt those whom you think are wrong and not feel it ourselves. Violence means lack of empathy and lack of tolerance. In this world today, when we cannot but be linked to one another through the global communications revolution, we need to understand different views, and even if we do not agree with them, to be able to make an effort to find some kind of middle way, some kind of middle ground where we can share our thoughts and where we can sort out our differences without resorting to violence. If we cannot make an effort to understand how people feel, we will never be able to understand their pain. In our movement for democracy and human rights in Burma, we have been very strict about following a path of non-violence because we believe that in the long run, violence will only bring pain and more suffering for our people. In the long run, in the short run, perhaps we may get somewhere quicker through the path of violence. But in the long run, I believe that non-violence will take us to where we want to, with less pain for everybody. There will be fewer wounds to be healed. We would like our world to be a place where tolerance helps us to come together. Tolerance helps us to overcome the difficulties that we have to face together. Mr. Madanjeet Singh is teaching us that we all need to try to understand one another, to reach out to those who are different from us. Because in the end, we are all humans. We all share a common humanity on which we can build a happier, more peaceful world. As we consider the link between tolerance and non-violence, and that between intolerance and violence, I hope that we will be progressing towards true peace and true tolerance in our world.